You are welcome to Obo Media House. I'm here in the studio to bring on your way another episode of our leadership conversation. My name is Apostle Gabriel Agbo Ilam. In our previous conversation on leadership, we talked about the maker of real leader. And today, we will continue by identifying some of the factors that make someone a real leader. That is, we are trying to say that leadership does not develop in just a day, neither does a person recognition as a leader. It takes process for someone to become the real leader. Therefore, there are factors that make someone a real leader. A leader doesn't lobby for position, but rather labor for position by developing certain quality in himself or herself. In the studio today, I will be pointing out some factors that make someone a real leader. The first factors we'll be considering this hour is character. Character. Character, you are, is one of the qualities that one has to develop in order to become a real leader. True leadership begins with inner person, which is your character. If you don't have good character, you can use enemies to get into leadership position. But it requires character, good character, for you to have a sustainable followership. Without good character, people will not really follow you. That is why you can see in our society today, many people get into leadership position, and before they know it, you discover that those who follow them, when they were struggling for the position, will quietly withdraw themselves without knowing to them. What is the reason? They have found out something for themselves. They have discovered that you do not have character to match your desire for leadership position. That makes so many followers to withdraw from certain individuals that vie for leadership position. Jesus Christ had this understanding. Therefore, as he started his leadership journey, after the selection of his disciples, he took his time to define his own character for people to see. And people actually discover the depth of his character. That is why Jesus attracts much followers in his lifetime. So if you want to be a real leader, you must try to develop good character in yourself. That is number one, makers of a real leader. Then I go into another aspect of a maker of real leader. That is relationship. Who you know. Relationship. Who you know. Many people today, they get into leadership position because of who they know. So if you want to become the real leader, your relationship with people matter. The development of relationship that makes someone a real leader is of three levels. One is the relationship between you and the people who are higher than you in leadership, in experience, and in success. Relationship with people who are higher than you in leadership, in experience, and in success. You must make sure that you have good relationship with people who are higher than you. Then the other phase of it is the relationship with people who are your equal. People who are equal with you in knowledge, in experience, and in success. You must keep good relationship with your equal. If you have a relationship with people up there and you could not maintain good relationship with your equal, it will still affect your leadership journey. So you need to understand this. In as much as you are building a relationship with people who are higher than you, you also have the responsibility to build relationship with people who are equal with you in knowledge, in experience, and in success. Then the number three phase of relationship that makes someone a real leader is people who are lower than you. People who are lower than you. You have to build this three level of relationship. But today we see that many people, they are struggling to keep relationship with people that are higher than them. They undermine the people who are equal with them. They undermine the people who are lower than them. And for that reason, in their leadership journey, they are having problems. So I want to encourage you today, if you are a leader or you are a potential leader, you must learn to build relationships that revolve around three phases of life. That is the second maker of a real leader. Then the number three maker of a real leader is knowledge. Knowledge. What you know. Information is vital to a leader. A leader must have enough information on the factors that are involved in leadership and a vision for the future. There are so many people today that vie for leadership. They don't care about information. They don't even know much about the position they are clamoring for. So they will get into the position. The moment they get there, the position will become nothing to them and they will not be able to make use of it. They will only sit down to receive the salaries and the allowance at the end of the month. But that is not what leadership is. In leadership, you need to have enough knowledge on the factors that are involved in leadership and the vision for tomorrow. Why the society today is crying, or people are crying for leadership in the society today, is because most leaders have little knowledge or know nothing about the position they find themselves. Because they know somebody up there. But that is not enough. In as much as you are trying to be in position, you need to acquire enough information so that you can lead. Then the number 4 things you need to become a real leader, we call it intuition, your feelings. Your feeling. Leadership is more than just being in position. Leadership is more than just being in position. In leadership, you are to handle numerous issues. And in handling issues, your feeling counts. When you are surrounded by numerous issues, how you feel when addressing this issue make people to know whether you are a leader or not. A leader must be someone who has the capacity to handle numerous issues without showing his feeling to the people. Without showing his feeling to the people that he is facing some stress. If you don't have this capacity, you are not a leader. The moment you are facing with numerous issues and everyone around you will sense it, it means you are not a leader. So you need to have this knowledge in you. Develop this character in you. Develop these factors in you before you move out for any leadership position. That is what it means. It's not all about sitting in position. It's all about handling issues. And in handling issues, your feeling counts. That is why you need to develop this. Then another thing we will consider before I draw the curtain here is your experience. Your experience. What you have done in the past. If you get into leadership position and you could not point to any of your past experience, how you took a risk and succeed, you will not be able to lead effectively. The bottom line of followership is what a leader is capable of. So when you can tell the people how you took a risk and succeeded, it gives the followers opportunity to give you the chance to prove your leadership capacity. What it means by your experience, what you have done in the past. How much risk you have took before and you succeeded. Make people to develop confidence in you. So time will not permit me. I want to say, if you are vying for any leadership position, you need to work on yourself. Try to know the factors that make someone a real leader. It's not all about sitting in position. That is why I am bringing this to you. If you are currently in position or you are dreaming to become a leader, you need to know this so that you don't get into position and lose your respect. So as a leader in Nigeria or elsewhere, whether in the family, in the school, in the market, or in anywhere you find yourself in the position of leadership, ask yourself, do I really have good character that can attract people? Ask yourself, do I really have good relationship with people? Ask yourself, do I have the knowledge? What is my feeling? What do I know? What is my feeling? What are my experiences? Before you come to vie for leadership position, this is how far we can go today. So I encourage you that you look inward. If you want to be a leader, it's not about lobbying for position. It's about you developing certain quality in yourself. Stay blessed. May God bless you as you keep all that we share this morning. This is where we draw the curtain.